Moving on. What is happening behind the counter? Sickle cell disease is an inherited genetic disorder that causes those with that genetic mutation to produce red blood cells that are sickle-shaped. They should be round. That sickle shape means that they can't effectively carry oxygen through the blood the way that they should, and will lead to lifelong problems like organ failure, anemia, strokes, and of course, severe pain. Ultimately, most people with sickle cell disease will die by their early 50s. This disease has been incurable until now. The FDA has approved 2 new gene therapies using CRISPR, a cutting-edge technology that allows the direct manipulation of the genetic code. In this case, it allows an individual's mutated genes to be edited so that they begin producing healthy red blood cells. The process is very long, very complicated, expensive, and not without significant risk. A patient first has to have their stem cells harvested from their bone marrow. Those cells are then sent to a facility where they're edited using CRISPR technology before being put back into the patient's body in a months-long hospital stay that also involves high doses of chemotherapy, in some cases high enough to cause infertility. Nevertheless, the treatment has been tested and it works. Patients treated with it have already seen remarkable results. In separate trials, 89 and 90% of patients went a year or more without any sickle cell attacks. The treatment is incredibly expensive, think multiple millions of dollars, and getting it approved by insurance will, of course, not be easy, but this is a revolutionary hope for people who previously had none. When we're talking about a terminal disease, you will go through a lot of things to not have to deal with that. The FDA is now publicly publishing a database of companies and universities they have sent pre-notices of non-compliance to regarding clinical trials. Federal law requires certain data to be regularly sent to the FDA, and failure to provide that data is initially corrected via a simple notice. Publicly publishing this data is both a way to increase public pressure with those standards and an effort at greater transparency on the part of the FDA. Big names you might know that are on the list as of right now: Novartis, Bausch & Lomb, and Georgetown University Medical Center for various different studies. Upon receiving the notice, companies have an opportunity to provide the relevant information. Failure to do so means that the FDA can issue a full non-compliance notice and seek financial penalties. If you are curious about those companies, they are also available in a database. There's only a few. Thankfully, 5 so far.